This photo from Miami-Dade Animal Services shows the man's injury.
I think he did fall, and then the dog bit him. That's it, Dad? Yeah.
We now have body-worn camera video that shows officers speaking to the man as Nicole and Miso, who is on a leash, wait several feet away. But it's what happens next, Nicole says, set off her already nervous dog.
Where were you when this happened?
Walking.
Watch as the officer walks toward Nicole and Miso, who's still on the leash.
Watch it, Hall.
Then this happens.
Back up, Hall.
The entire encounter lasts just 6 seconds and ends with Miso shot and dying on the grass.
You can see the dog suffering.
She says if the officer had backed up instead of kicking Miso, this wouldn't have happened.
He kicked the dog so hard that I lost my balance, and at this time, I lost the leash.
When the officer was on the ground, did you feel like the officer was in danger at that point?
No, I think the dog was just like escape.
Miami police tell NBC6 investigates their internal affairs unit found the officers followed policy and departmental orders.
It's a dangerous situation in a public park.
So what are best practices when confronted by an animal? We spoke with the team at Broward Animal Care, whose officers respond to these calls, often alongside police, but were not involved in this incident.
When you're scared or nervous, your pets tend to be more protective, right? If you have an escalated situation, that's what we would call a trigger for an animal, a dog or a cat.
That's why behavior and training manager Jamie Devereaux says it's always best to give a dog space when possible.
So if a dog is perceiving you as a threat, any direct eye contact like this, any forward posture towards the dog, those are all things that the dog is probably going to interpret the wrong way.
But Goen points out staying back is not always an option for officers, whether animal control or police, whose priority is public safety.
They don't have that luxury. Their job is to engage. The first thing that they're going to try and do is trying to de-escalate that animal.
There was no imminent danger.
Nicole says the video shows her dog was calm and on a leash when police arrived at the park that day.
That could be avoided. Miso was not a Rottweiler or a dangerous dog, and they could just wait for the animal control. Miso would be alive.
We reached out to the officers involved through the department, but we have not heard back. We also requested a copy of the internal affairs report as well as Miami Police's use of force policy involving animals. So far, we have not received those records. Amy Vitale.